I guess today's topic is how to use Anydesk to connect remotely to a Windows PC. When to access your Windows PC from anywhere in the world, Anydesk can do that. In a post-pandemic world where an increasing number of organizations and allowing their employees to work from home, connecting to and using a remote computer can be incredibly useful. For instance, you may want to access files stored on your work PC while you're away. If you find yourself in situation like this, give remote access clients like Anydesk a shot. Let's dive in a bit deeper and see how you can use Index to connect to a remote PC. What is Index and where should you use it? Index is a remote desktop application that allows you to connect to and use computer remotely. For instance, with the Index you can connect to your work computer from your bedroom over the internet. Index works on all major operating systems including Android, iOS, Mac OS, Windows, and Linux. Easy conversions, remote access is the main reason to use Index. The client allows you to connect to remote Windows machines and use them just like the ones you have on hand. This includes printing files stored on a remote PC, file transfer to your local computer, and walking up remote machines from sleeping over the internet. Furthermore, Index sports untapped attended access. With this feature, you can access a computer remotely without needing anyone to the connections request. All you have to do is set a password on the remote machines and use the password to access it anytime over the network. What makes Index even better for tasks like sport or remote work is that the client does not require a high-speed internet connection. How to use Index to connect and use a remote PC? Before we dive into the detail, remember that both the local and remote PC needs to have the Index client running. First, download Index. Double click on the downloaded file and it will launch the Index client. The first thing you will see after the client launches is a screen with your address on top. Anyone can use this address to connect to your computer. If you just want to give someone access to your computer or want to connect to a remote PC, and do not plan to use features like file transfer, you can use the client without installation. But to use Index to its full potentials, you will need to install it. So click on install Index, set it the installation path, select the option displayed on the screen and hit accept, and install. The client will launch automatically once the installation is complete. To, to connect to a remote computer, enter the address. In the address bar on top, a machine will show up. If the address is valid, click on it and Index will send a connection request to the remote computer. Once the user on the other end accept the connection request, you will be able to use the machine from inside Index. The same process also works for mobile devices. For Android iOS, install the Index app from the receptive app store. Launch the app and note the address. Use the address as shown above to connect to your phone. Index makes remote work a breeze, but it cannot replace a good laptop. With the unattended access, file transfer, local printing, and ability to connect for the operating Index is an excellent choice for doing remote work.